beauties, and welcome back to Flow for Freedom Yoga. I am so glad that you stopped back by. And if you are new, welcome, welcome, welcome. Well, in today's video, I'm going to give you a few poses to hopefully help alleviate some pain and discomfort when it's that time of the month. That's right, that time of the month when we experience PMS and cramping. A little secret, I no longer experience that. But when I was experiencing PMS and cramping, these are the three poses I felt helped to alleviate some of the pain, to help carry me throughout the day without being so irritable with that discomfort. All right, guys, stick around for those three poses to help alleviate PMS and cramping. All right, beauties, welcome back. Go ahead and grab your blanket or towel, anything that you can use to rest your knees on or roll into a noodle. You will also need space to come into a wide-legged stance, seated wide-legged stance. So make sure there's plenty of space in your area to be able to do that. But the first pose we're going to do is a child pose with a twist. I mean, actually twisting the body. All right, so you can place this blanket on the ground and place your knees here for comfort. But if your pain and discomfort of PMS and cramping is anything like mine, I want to find the most comfortable position in order to help alleviate the discomfort. With that said, I prefer to roll up the blanket into a noodle, and I'm going to place it right in the eye of the knees, right in the eye. And then send your hips back. Now you are on the shoelace side. If at any point this becomes too uncomfortable, come up onto the balls of your feet. All right, so we are on our knees, finding the blanket on the mat or on the ground or the eye of the knees. Start to walk your hands out in front of you, keeping your belly engaged. We're going to keep that right palm on the ground. Extend that left arm out to the side. Maybe take your gaze up. And then we thread that left arm through. The back of the hand is on the ground. And then continue to slide that right palm up a little farther towards the top of the mat as you lay your left shoulder and the right side of your face onto the mat. And you should be in a twist. Typically in this pose, you would want to be here for 3 to 5 minutes. And if you don't have time to be here for 3 to 10 minutes, I suggest at least 10 breaths here. And then remembering to release and relax the shoulders. And then exhale, we'll take that right hand and slide it back. And then let's just start on the other side. So walk the hands out in front of you, keeping that left palm on the ground. Inhale, lift the right arm up, and then thread the needle. Right shoulder, right side of the face comes onto the ground. Keep extending that left arm long. Again, you would typically be here 3 to 5 minutes, but 10 breaths. And we're just going to be here just for a short while, just to give you a few poses as a guide of what to do to alleviate that discomfort. Give me one more breath here. And then inhale, start to slide that left hand down. And let's just find the cat and cow as a transition. So go ahead and find your cat and cow. Cat and cow is just a great way to warm up the spine. All right. And then sitting the hips back towards the heels. All right, our next pose is a seated forward bend. So taking that blanket from underneath your knees or from behind the eye of the knees, Now you have the option to grab several blankets here. Again, it's all about getting comfortable as you can, especially if you're experiencing cramps, which can lead to feeling irritable, which I felt irritable a lot when I was cramping. Like, leave me alone, don't bother me. No, I'm just joking. All right, so yes, grabbing as many blankets as you need for comfort. I'm going to actually grab another blanket. Or if you have a bolster, you can grab a bolster. If you have a wall, you can easily slide up towards the wall for comfort. Take your arms up and then shift your weight forward. Allow your chest to go right onto the blanket. Take your gaze to your knees. Your palms are on the ground. And I personally like to keep my gaze towards my knees to take the wrinkle out the back of my neck. Now, if you need to place your hands on your blanket to keep it close to the body, maybe as a feel good, that is an option. Otherwise, the palms go on the ground, gaze is at the knees. And again, 3 to 5 minutes here would be suggested, but if you don't have that, maybe 10 to 12 breaths here. And give me one more breath. And then on your inhale, come on to your fingertips. Inhale, find a lift, and walk your hands back to lift the chest. All right. So that was our seated forward fold with blankets. Next, we'll make our way into a wide-legged fold. All right, so make sure you have space to take your legs out. Now, you don't have to use blankets, but I'm going to keep my blankets here, and I'm going to place them right in front of me. Again, this can be used by using a bolster or bedroom pillows or pillows off your bed, whatever you have, you can place this here. So taking your legs out as wide that is comfortable for you. Go ahead and reach your arms up. Inhale, shift your weight forward, and then place your forehead or your elbows on the ground or on your blanket. Now, if you want to add a little more comfort to this, make it more restorative, grab your block and place your forehead on the block. And we stay here just for a few breaths, just so you can get a feel for what this looks like and how it feels within the body. Give me one more breath here. And then come up onto your fingertips. Lift the forehead off the block if it's there, or off the ground, or wherever it is. Walk the hands back. Move any props out of the way. Bend the knees and allow the hands to assist you to bring the legs in. Making your way into easy seat. All right, guys. I hope these 3 poses that I provided for you will bring some comfort during that time of the month when you are experiencing PMS and cramping, which can be painful and uncomfortable. So I showed you a child pose that had a twist to it, with a twist, and then we went into a seated forward fold with a blanket, and then we moved into a wide-legged stance with props, more of a restorative way of doing it. That is, the option is also to do it without. All right, guys, come back to this video if you need it. And when you go back to it, be sure to stay in each pose 3 to 5 minutes, or if you don't have that time, stay in it for at least 10 to 12 breaths. You got to leave a comment. Let me know, did these poses work for you? Were they helpful? All right, beauties, until we meet again, bye for now.